Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Sengoku 3 on the NEO.GEO, which we've never played it before. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and this one is actually a side-scrolling beat-em-up. It's a proper one. It's a really amazingly good one, because it, instead of being like the first two that were really poor at times, I definitely think the first game was far better than the second though, but my opinion is the unpopular of that, because people say the second's better than the first, but I disagree. At the end of the day, different horses, different courses, you know, the old saying. This one though, it tries to pretty much be Streets of Rage, so it makes it mildly playable. It makes it actually a decent fun game, one that I've actually enjoyed playing through. It's nowhere near as good as Streets of Rage, but at least by trying to be like it, it makes it into a proper side-scrolling beat-em-up. So, at the start, you've got quite a few things you can actually do on the options. You can choose difficulty from 1 to 8, you can choose your heroes from 1 to 9, you can choose your wallpaper. I really didn't even expect to be able to choose wallpaper in a side-scrolling beat-em-up, if I'm honest. Well, I mean, when I got the game, it wasn't something I was thinking, oh, I'll be able to do that. Usually it's something that instead you can do on newer games that have been ported to HD systems, where they manage to shrink the screen size down so that it tries to keep the resolution the same, so it doesn't look stretched or terrible, so they then put the wallpapers in so you're not looking at two huge black bars, which that's pretty much the only time I've ever really seen them. So this was a new one to me. From there, you can go in and you can make a choice of 4 characters, of which my favourite is this one, purely because she's purple, and purple's my favourite colour. There are actually another 2 characters, but I can't find any way at all to choose them at the start or anything. But, I mean, the guide and even the operations guide says that there's another 2 characters, so I don't know if you can choose them at the start or not. From there, you then get a choice between easy, hard and hard. Usually it's easy, medium and hard. Basically, you choose one of the countries. There are 6 total, and there are different routes, so it does encourage multiple playthroughs. And because this one's actually more than half decent, then it's something you will probably do multiple playthroughs of. Obviously the game is co-op, just like the other 2, but I'm currently on my own, so I can't exactly show it off. As well as having regular attacks and being able to do special moves when you barf, well, basically flashes type thing. Like when it fills up, you'll get the ability almost as if in like a Street Fighter where you can pull off moves. Well, it's the same as this. Probably the closest thing see is that it's like Final Fight 3 because it added them. And to be fair, I think Final Fight 3 only added them because it's Capcom who do make Street Fighter. However, it's usually just something simple like down down or up or up down and then a button. You've got an attack button, a jump button, you've then got the ability to throw a secondary weapon, of which I'm currently throwing shurikens. You can also get kunai and bombs, and then you've got another attack button as well, which basically this one I'm attacking with a weapon, this one without a weapon. So it does mean you've actually got some variation to your attacks. It's not just a generic kick the crap out of everything like the first 2 are. You can even do grabs and throws and things like that. As I say, it's basically trying to copy the success of a lot of other beat-em-ups, and it actually works because of it. So I'm very happy with that, because I've actually been able to get some enjoyment out of it. So there's nothing much else I can really say about the game, because it is that sort of thing. It's a good old-fashioned beat-em-up, as I say, so you pretty much know everything already. As I say, it encourages multiple playthroughs, but not everyone's going to do it, not everyone's going to like the game. Personally, I think if you are desperate for a new beat-em-up and you've never played it before, then definitely get the 3rd one over the other 2. Only get the other 2 if you are really desperate to play a few new beat-em-ups, because this one at least has a lot more to do on it, and the characters are different, they're unique. It's not a case of you playing as really the same person, just with a slight different colour or design. At least on this, they all are different, thankfully. Graphically, the game is easily the best looking out of the 3 because it's the latest one. Musically, again, I actually think it's the best out of the 3, so I'm going to end with a little bit of the music while I just kick the crap out of some enemies. I suppose I should mention as well, it is your standard affair with kick the crap out of enemies, get to the end, fight a boss, do it all over again until you beat the game. You've probably noticed though as well that this does add a lot of things like energy bars, but there's no names for the characters. But I've always thought they were overrated. I mean, everyone went mental about it on Streets of Rage 2, saying that it's the better game because, I mean, it adds names and that, and meanwhile I still say Streets of Rage 1 is the best in that series. But again, it's all opinion at the end of the day, and as long as you are into your beat 'em ups and that, then into pedigrees of things, then you'll be able to jump straight into this, and I'd like to think you'll be able to enjoy it, even though it's not as good as the greats of the genre. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.